So another season of Gotham ends, and I still have to ask the question, why is this on TV? Greetings everyone, and welcome to the Ride Back season finale week. So I watched, I got off of work, and like during my lunch break I watched the season 4 finale to Gotham. And I still have to ask the question, why is this on TV? Why do we need a Gotham show? And I think they've understood that because from what I understand, it's going to be ending next year. It'll end in season 5. Now, like I said in the past, I'm never happy when a superhero show gets canceled. However, if it makes room for another superhero show to fill its spot, or potentially fill its spot, then I'm all for that. So Gotham, for me, has always been a question of why. And the easiest way I can explain why it's so stupid is simple. Take any other superhero and insert that exact same premise into the formula. That being, let's say, Iron Man. Do you want to know about Iron Man's childhood before he became Iron Man? I don't care. Do I want to know about Captain America when he was a kid? No, I do not. It doesn't matter. And it's the same thing with here. Yes, the main point of the show is to show the backgrounds of the villains. That's all what this is. And once you get beyond that and you understand that the creators of the show and writers have taken a sledgehammer to the lore, it's just kind of silly. But I digress. Let's talk about the ending to season 4. Well, or season 4 in general. I'll try to remember parts of season 4, but it's a little hazy because it's so forgettable. Gotham has a bad habit of basically doing plot of the week sort of thing. They have kind of an ongoing plot, kind of, but they'll, like, Jim Gordon will, like, okay, we've got a villain we got to stop this week. And they usually last for like 2 episodes. They usually have like a plot that lasts maybe 2 episodes, and then they move on to something else. And very rarely do they have something that consists throughout the entirety of the season. Now they started doing, that was the main problem of seasons 1 and 2, and they started getting better in 3 and in this season, in season 4. But it still doesn't make up for the fact that it's a stupid premise. Smallville was a stupid premise, but at least he had powers and it was kind of interesting. All right, but with season 4, I think we saw Poison Ivy getting like a boost in like her age. We saw Professor Pig show up. We saw the end of Sophia Falcone, who tried to take over Gotham. We saw the resurrection of Butch as Cyrus Gold, a.k.a. Solomon Grundy. So we saw all of this stuff, but it was really all one thing. We saw the return of Ra's al Ghul. And it's all been like for one thing, and that's for us to see these villains. Once again, big deal. So, but many other villains who were in the show, they would transition to other things. Like the Riddler became, like oh God, what was the Riddler's thing? Riddler had like 2 minds on the thing, and like his Riddler side and the Edward Nygma side were, like Ed came out thinking he was no longer smart because he was frozen in a block of ice from last season, and now he's always been smart, but it's been like repressed in like a split personality, and then he comes back, and he does this with the help of oh God, what's her name? Lee Tompkins. So she is now like the queen of the Narrows, which is like I guess the poorest part of Gotham City, and that is and she wants to help them out, which is kind of in line with her character. She plays the person who would patch up people no matter what, especially if they were poor. You know, she'd be like a doctor for them, and that was fine. But then they start having a relationship, and it's so weird. But let me talk about the season 4 finale, and that'll come back to that one. So in the season 4 finale, we've been having a lot of build-up for who's called for someone named Jeremiah Velasquez, who is the twin brother of Jerome Velasquez, who was our pseudo Joker throughout the entire season. And then leading up to that, like, he was a normal person, but I think he got sprayed with Joker fear gas that basically twisted, it like rewrote his like mental state or whatever, and now he's like the real Joker or something like that after they killed off Jerome Velasquez. And it's like, oh my God, the Joker is not supposed to have an origin story. Stop it. They quit trying to make this happen. But yeah, so that's what's going on. So he's armed the entire city with bombs. He's going to blow it all up, and that is basically the underlying issue of the past like 3 or 4 episodes. And let's see, let me just tell you all, like, I'm just going to spoil the hell out of everything what happens. Let's see, Selena Kyle gets shot by Jerome. Let's call him the Joker, because that's what you want him to be. He shoots her, and I think she ends up with like a severed vertebra, and she probably won't walk again. Solomon Grundy is getting treated by Hugo Strange, and he gets cured by the end of it. Penguin shoots and kills. His name is Butch, by the way, if I didn't say it earlier. Butch gets killed by the Penguin, because the Penguin like saw his mother die from, what's her name? I think her name in like the comics is supposed to be like Tigress or something like that. But she, you know, it's so stupid. I don't even know why I'm explaining it. Because it's like, it has nothing to do with the comics. It's like, it's in name only. Okay, all right. So, Ra's al Ghul teams up with the Joker to basically wanting to blow up Gotham, or at least parts of Gotham. You know how the bridges blew up in the first Batman Begins movie? That's this movie. That is this show. This is how this season ends, where the power goes out and they want Gotham to basically eat itself alive. Different villains take up different parts of the city. You see Mr. Freeze take up a part of the city. You see the Scarecrow do this. You see Firefly do this. You see Barbara Keene do like the Sirens, and who's like a split faction of the League of Shadows. They do this, and that's pretty much how I think season 5 is going to go on. That during the entirety of season 5, Bruce Wayne and the GCPD with Jim Gordon are going to have to kind of reclaim the city. So, and the Penguin as well. Yeah, Penguin. Yeah, he's claimed a part of the city too. So they're going to have to try to reclaim Gotham. But here's the thing: he's not Batman. Basically, what the show is telling me is that Gotham City does not need Batman, because they're basically telling me that Gotham, the GCPD, can take care of it on their own, regardless of what Bruce Wayne does in season 5. He's not going to just become Batman. He's not going to. So, I don't know. I don't know. I do know that season 5 is the last season.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and please take a minute to like, comment, and subscribe for more super videos.